That's some pretty scruffy stuff there, like Rick on Walking Dead. Look, you kids out there, thanks for watching, but at least your dad, and let him know that when you're going through midlife crisis, I got this killer hair dye, or actually beard dye, that I'm gonna put on my stuff, trim it up a little bit, and kind of get a nice fresh start. And then that way I can feel better when I'm playing with my cars, because I'll look younger. Blob. It had some stuff on it, but I saved it. Still got a few flea bites. Wanted to take all the paint off, but once I got the first coat of paint, I seen the logo was still on it, so I went ahead and stopped, cleaned it up, and I got me a little beetle. Oh man, restoring these cars is going to be a real hard thing to do today on this episode of Billzart.s Vintage Toy Store. I want to take apart this car, but I really don't want to. This one just came out. I can take this one apart, but it doesn't have an opening hood. I need that cowl right there underneath the window. This hood opens. I can easily take that cowl and maybe do something with. Well, the reason why I'm needing to cut into things, because I finally got an original Sweet 16 Camaro with no door seams, US, right here. Spectre Flame, cherry red, and I paid dearly for this. I talked him into it. So glad. Bryan Ellis decided, you know, if I do some really swift trading, and I traded a lot for this guy because he has no door seams. He is an original Sweet 16, 1967 US. We're going to put new stock tires on the front and new fat medium meats in the back. It's the custom Camaro 67 US. Opening hood, missing cowl, vinyl top, Spectre Flame red. Wow. Amazing. Black interior. Sure is a beater-upper, but we're gonna fix her up, make her come back to life. Now, an easy way to get your hole started, your center punch. When you can't find a center punch, use a dart. Find the center of your post. Make sure it's in the center. Hold it like so. Take my 2 fingers like that, and just keep doing that until I get a center hole right there. And then I'll drill it out with my drill, and yeah, look at that. Do that, and sooner or later it'll come apart. And as you can see, it comes off. Ooh, the interior is gnarly. It's green. Never seen, or I don't know what color you'd call that. faded green interior. It's pretty old stuff. It's got a lot of trash in the floorboard, needs cleaned out. These posts need to be filed down and retapped. And the windshield looks pretty gnarly, dirty, but there's no cracks. It can be saved. Polish it, clean it up real good. Do that. And we got the base. We're gonna really do a good cleaning with some lime away. Soak this in lime away, submerge it, and watch the bubbles work its magic. Pop these cap tires off and put some new ones on. Alright, I got this tool from redlineshop.com. Little tool in case they don't pop off. You don't want that to break, or else you have to order that part. And it comes, I don't know if you can get them, I don't know. I've seen people get them, I don't know. What I do is I put that in there like that. And just pop the tire off. Comes right off. It's a stock tire. You see, that's the kind of tire I gotta get. Pro stock, small red line, and maybe a medium meat in the back. Submerge this. We'll use some scissor strip on this. But before, well, we're also gonna replace that line going across there. I'm gonna try to hacksaw that out and replace it right in there where it's supposed to be. That is gonna be tricky. Now I gotta find my hood. Oh, here's my hood. The hood. Luckily both pins are there, but this latch up underneath here needs to be done up better. Maybe put some, it should fall right in there. Ta-da. There. Well, gotta go in the hole first. Okay, still didn't do it. Tricky. Gotta stick it in the hole. This one's supposed to go in the hole too, but there it goes. A little tricky. Got to fix that. Work on that a little bit. It is pretty hard to get one of these. I've been waiting a long time to get a true Sweet 16 Camaro. And I finally got one. Now, as you can see, this car has been through a lot. I could use the old windshield, but I got a new one because I went ahead and took this car apart. And we're gonna file that section out and replace it with that. But I was putting the new windshield out of that car into the old car, and it fits perfectly. And it also has a lip on the windshield to where when I JB weld that cow in, it'll have something to rest on. So as I put the windshield and the post, well, when you look at it, you'll see the windshield's in straight, but it doesn't look straight because these right here on both sides need to be carefully bent straight like they're supposed to be. I think someone stepped on the top and may have squished it down a bit. So that's going to be an issue. A lot of issues with this little car, but we're going to make it look fabulous. Now, the lime away. Oh, lime away. Just drop that in there and watch it. It'll get real clean once it starts bubbling. Okay, I learned my lesson. You put it in the lime away too long, it turns black. And then you gotta really super scrub it. But I cleaned it. It's got some spotting from the lime away, left in there too long. It's in the metal. It's super clean. It doesn't hurt the bearings at all. I'm gonna bend them out a little straighter. And I'm gonna go ahead and touch that up with a Sharpie. Scrub it some more, get it to be shinier. But look at that. Alright, I got the base cleaned up. Just gonna make sure these little white pegs are straight. So I'm gonna put some new tires on it. Alright. Let's see, let's turn this around. This you can really see it. When you turn the camera around, it's blurry, hard focused. But you can see the lime away spotted the metal, but it's nice and clear, clean. Read it all, no dirt, a few scratches. I just did the tail lights a little bit. Come on, focus. There's a bad nick right above that tail light. Hopefully you can't really notice it, but oh well. I didn't notice that before. And it looks like a front grille is supposed to look like, with bugs and dirt and stuff in it. I'm gonna leave it like that. I decided not to, what was that? I decided not to paint this. I am gonna try to redo that cow. I'm gonna put it all together and see what it looks like. Maybe I can just do the vinyl top. I really love that original looking plate with Spectra Flame. Ooh, that's nasty. It needs to be dipped. It really does. File these posts down flat before you retap. Note for self to remember to do that. Now let's start getting this body fixed up. Like that right there, you can tell is crooked. Alright, let's see, where am I at? Here's the new windshield that I used. It really looks good in there, but the design back here is a little bit different than this one. And this is the original, and this windshield here is the original windshield, and it fits perfectly, and it cleaned up really nice, and I can make it shinier by soaking it in Pledge for just a couple minutes, and then not really soak in Pledge for a couple minutes. I mean, dip it in Pledge, and then just for a second, a couple seconds, a couple little dips here and there, and then put it on your paper towel, and then put a cup over it. You know, get the excess off, and just set it in there. I'll demonstrate it here in a little bit if I can go find some Pledge Revive. The old windshield looks really nice. It fits perfect. I straightened out the side, this part and that post over there, both posts, both sides of the windshield. I made them straight without breaking them. They're so fragile. And it looks pretty good. Now let's put it together and see what we got. I put deep dish on the back. And then that's where I don't need the base or the body right now, but deep dish rims. And the trick is to get it behind that peg right there. That's how you already do. And then put your finger, push against it. See how that's squished in there like that? Oh, yeah. It's a little bit brutal, but look at that. Here we go. Destroyed. Oh, now this is time consuming. Let that JB weld dry up real good, and it's going to take a few days. I went over the vinyl top a little bit, did the Sharpie, black and red Sharpie, just touching it up, just see what it looked like. But yeah, this is a very tedious. How'd this come out? Good. Oh, that's, yeah, it's a mess. Well, just take your time, and once that dries, I have to get a file, make that, that's a big part of that car. It's gone, but we're gonna see how this turns out. All right.
Lost it?
No, I found it. I thought I lost this little tiny piece I got from that other Camaro.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Oh, man.
I'll stop it. Dude. All right. Okay, now let's see where we're at. I've been doing all kinds of stuff. On Billzart.s vintage toy store, my glasses are crooked, so is my nose. But we all know that. And I got a messed up thumb, you noticed? It's been like that for 30, 40 years. Anyway, I got my Sweet 16 Camaro in a little tiny C-clamp. It's like, I redid the top, so I didn't want to scratch it. I didn't really redo the top. Yeah, I kind of did. I hit it with a Sharpie, gave it a new black top, because it originally had a black vinyl top. And I clear coated it. And I decided not to repaint because I like all the cool looking, 85% of the paint is there. And there's wear marks in it. And it shows that it's aged and played with. So I'm going to put new meats, new vinyl top, and a new clean base with clean interior. It's going to look sweet. All right, now this is where I'm at. Okay, what I did was, where's that car at? I totally destroyed this Camaro. Came out in 22, I think, 21. And then I stole the cowl off of that and took the windshield out of it because the windshield has a lip right there. So all I gotta do is place that piece that I got out. I cut it a bit short because I had a little grinder wheel, and I can fit it right in there like that. And then I'll just, where's my little, all right, now I can get in here and put some, oh crap, oops, sorry, oh, there it goes. Put some JB Weld on both sides of that lip, and then remove the windshield, put the original one in after it's all cleaned up, and it'll be awesome. All right, I got the JB Weld in there, and I'll let that dry, and if it needs more, I'll apply some more. And it'll take a good couple days for that to get nice and hard. So it's going to be a minute. As a couple days. A few minutes. Quite a few. Everybody says a minute now. I don't know what's up with that. Alright. That was fun. Now let's set and that set blah 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 blah. I ain't got my poly grip in, so my teeth are just flying around. And I'm not taking them out. No. So anyway, I got my car sitting in there for a couple days in the workshop. Got the interior nice and clean. It's an ugly green. This can go to the scrapyard. This Camaro I didn't have to do anything to. See, I was gonna take this. It would have been an easy, but then that goes down and there's like a firewall involved, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to destroy that. It's like a 1987 car or something like that. But I got the interior, original interior. You notice the steering wheel's part of the, oh yeah, and it pops out like that, so you can clean it up underneath the dash, get all the gook out. And what actually came out nice. I like this. I did leave it in the lime away a little too long, and it will turn it pitch black, and I had to scrub it like crazy just to get it there again. But it does clean it. It's definitely clean. And I got the hood with both pins, original hood. And where'd it go? Oh, it's in the car. No, wait a minute. That's not it. The windshield that's in the car is my, the windshield that came out of that thing. But my original windshield, oh, wow. Right here. And it came out really nice. We're going to look at that. And we'll look at these parts here in a minute. Because this side of the camera doesn't do a good job. It's got blurry, it doesn't focus good or something. I don't know. So I take it off like that. What? Alright, this is where we're at. That windshield. I cleaned it up, and this is the original windshield. And all I did was use Dawn dish soap and scrubbed it pretty good and dried it really good with a paper towel. And ooh, my thumb's all messed up. Yeah, I'll hide my thumb. Or should I wear biker gloves? Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, it came out really nice. There's some, see the scratches that are in there? Now, if I could find it in the stores, I ran out of it the other day, but I ran out of Pledge Revive. Need to get some more. Looked everywhere for it. Might take that out. I polish it really good. But right now, I don't think it needs it. And let's see. This came out really good. It's like a gun barrel. You see where it turned black because I left it in the lime away too long. And as there's a lot of faults in this car. And as I was putting the tires on, the new meats, got 2 stocks up front and 2 fat larges in the back. Or no, they're not larges, they're mediums. And they're all bearings. And as I was putting that one on, I bent it and I tried to bend it back. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna put some chuggy weld on it. That'll keep it from moving around. So, but I do got some great news. My hood is not broke. So that's nice. The pins are still there. My interior came out really nice. Look at that. Wow. Nice. Brand new interior, brand new meats, brand new everything. Well, except for the paint. We're gonna leave the uh, original Spectra Flame on there for now. Right now, I'm gonna focus on letting that JB Weld harden and then see where it's drying up and sinking in the crack. I gotta fill that in again. So it's gonna be a while before I get this going. But before we go, I'll do a sneak peek on how the top of this car came out. Ooh, my hands are dirty. I don't know if I can do it or not. Is it dry yet? Is it dry yet? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This is time consuming. Alright. Undo the C-clamp all the way. Hopefully it'll stay together. Uh-oh, almost dried on here. Put my finger there just in case. Oh, the paper towel. Get off of there. Alright, it came off. Ta-da. Not all of it, but of course I'll go over it again and again until it's perfect. Look at that. Ta-da. And then with the new windshield in it, this one here is just a temporary windshield. Just to hold that little piece of metal in there. And of course, that'll be red too, you know, like so. Put a big X on the window. Because we're not going to use that window. But it's going to be like that. Ooh. Anyway. And then, I don't know how I'm going to make that JB Weld look red. That's tricky. Put two big racing straps down it. Yeah. It'll probably just turn out black. And it'll look probably like, you know, a Hong Kong spots. Even though it's a US. But I've noticed US cars do it too, just not as much. So they be dishing Hong Kong cars for, well, Hong Kong cars do got not so good paint jobs, but the US ones that I got, they're not all that great either. But they deteriorate differently. Alright, I think this is going to work out just fine. And then let that dry. I said, like the Hong Kongs, they like to pop and chip. And then my US, the underneath the metal, they get spotted, like the zinc turns. So you got US does one thing, and over time underneath the clear coat, and then Hong Kong, they're bought. I mean, they're, as soon as they were made, they had that issue with paint popping. So that's the way it is. Alright, that's gonna dry nicely. Just need to leave it alone. Let it set here on its top like that. And see if we can't turn this around. Hey, you like my wall? Oh yeah. That's gonna be nice. A US 67 Sweet 16. Oh yeah. It's gonna be sweet. Here's my Beetle back there. He's my Sweet 16 Beetle. I'm gonna redo him too. Maybe I'll make him, I don't know. I'm gonna redo him really good once I get my airbrush kit. It's gonna be great. Here's my 68. It says 67 base, but it's a 68 Hong Kong. It had door seams on them, but I filed them off to make them look like a true Sweet 16. As you can see, there's no door seams. And this red looks more like orange, like a, I don't know, it's not quite red. But yeah, there's never been door seams on that car at all. At all, never, never, never. It's pretty fascinating. See all the years and that it's been played with. It's more like a orange, bright orange, but it's more red. It just changes colors. It's a chameleon. That's a lot of years. Old as I am. I was born the same year this car was. And you know his wife, I don't know her name, but the book that I have, biography book, she's the one who invented the Barbie. We'll look at that book later. I think we have already, but it was pretty cool. I like doing this. I see a Volkswagen Bug back there that had green stuff all over it, and I had scissor strip all over it, and then I decided, oh no, it took the other stuff off, but it cleaned it up pretty nice, so I went ahead and washed it. So I saved the original paint. There's some bad nicks in it though. Pretty neat. That's what was all over the outside. I saved the original tempo and everything. Oh, and here's another one. This is a red line. Had a beetle on the top roof. It was a red line. That's going to be in one of my upcoming videos. See the posters in the back. And it's got some deep scratches on the side, which I'm going to try to sand out. And on the top. And I don't want to sand too much because it'll go right through the zinc, because I definitely want to spectre flame this. So that's going to be a nice one, spectre flame. I'm definitely going to spectre flame this one too. So there's going to be a lot of cars, and I'm going to be spectre flaming as soon as I get my airbrush kit. So I guess that's all for today. Me chilling at the house. Nothing fancy. Just so excited I finally got a Sweet 16 Camaro. Now I only got 6 more cars to go to have 16. And it'll be Awesome. I think I need the... Oh, let's see if we can go up here and take a look. Up into the vine. I had a bird run loose in here and he pooped on my sign. Let's see, yeah, there's a few of them up there, like the Fleetwood. I need that. I need the Sugar Caddy, I think it is. No, not Sugar Caddy, it's the, I guess, classic. The classic Lincoln. That was nasty. Anyway, here's a couple more. I can't really see them. I can't remember what they are. But yeah, I like bugs. There's a Spectre Flame Blue. It's not a custom. I don't know. I don't even know nothing about that one. So I just ended up with it. It's okay. I mean, it's cool, so I like beetles. Alright, I guess I'll see you. Don't want to be this is Vince's Billzart Vintage Toy Store. And thanks for watching my videos. It's been real nice. See ya.